In the tapestry of American entertainment, few names resonate with the same blend of resilience, raw talent, and generational impact as Damon Wayans. Born on September 4, 1960, in Harlem, New York, Damon emerged from modest beginnings to become a central figure in modern comedy. As a member of the prolific Wayans family, he not only carved out a successful individual career, but also helped usher in a new era of inclusive, unapologetic, and boundary-pushing humor that redefined the television and film industries in the 1990s and early 2000s. Damon Kyle Wayans was raised in a cramped New York apartment as the fourth of 10 children. His father, Howell Wayans, worked as a supermarket manager, while his mother, Elvira, was a homemaker and social worker. Their home was a haven of tough love, Christian values, and creative chaos, a place where humor became a coping mechanism and expression of identity. Damon was born with a clubfoot, a condition that limited his mobility and brought with it significant emotional and physical hardship. Yet, instead of letting this obstacle define him, he turned to humor as a form of defense and connection. That struggle with physical imperfection laid the foundation for his unique comedic voice, sharp, introspective, and fearless. He attended Murray Bergtraum High School, and although he didn't pursue higher education, Damon's school years were formative in developing his observational humor and keen sense of timing, both of which would become trademarks of his comedy. Damon's first real steps into the entertainment world began in the early 1980s, as he tested his material in stand-up clubs around New York City and Los Angeles. His tall frame, expressive face, and no-holds-barred comedic style quickly set him apart. He brought an energy that was both raw and honest, unafraid to challenge cultural norms and taboos. In 1984, he caught a major break when he was hired as a featured player on Saturday Night Live, SNL. However, his stint was short-lived. After defying the script during a live sketch, intentionally playing a character as flamboyantly gay rather than straight, he was fired mid-season. Though a setback on paper, this moment became a symbol of Damon's creative independence. He refused to compromise his vision, even when it cost him mainstream acceptance. It was Damon's collaboration with his brother Keenan Ivory Wayans that would change television forever. In 1990, the brothers launched In Living Color on FOX, a sketch comedy series that became an immediate cultural phenomenon. Unlike anything that had come before, In Living Color featured a cast predominantly composed of black performers and showcased humor that was unapologetically political, racial, and socially conscious. Damon's characters, including the unforgettable Homie D clown, a disgruntled ex-con clown who refused to play the fool, struck a chord with audiences hungry for authenticity. The show also helped launch the careers of future stars like Jim Carrey, Jamie Foxx, and Jennifer Lopez. For his writing and performances, Damon received multiple Emmy nominations, and the show cemented his reputation as a creative visionary capable of wielding comedy as both a sword and a shield. Following the success of In Living Color, Damon Wayans took his talents to the big screen. In the early to mid-1990s, he starred in several films that demonstrated his range beyond just sketch comedy. One of his first major roles was alongside Bruce Willis in The Last Boy Scout, 1991. An action comedy that paired humor with high-octane drama. It showcased Damon in a more serious role, while still allowing his comedic instincts to shine through. His passion for storytelling also led him to write and star in Mo Money, 1992, a romantic crime comedy featuring his younger brother Marlon Wayans. In Blankman, 1994, he played an eccentric inventor-turned-superhero, one of the earliest examples of a black superhero in mainstream film, albeit in comedic form. Perhaps his most iconic film from that era was Major Payne, 1995, in which he portrayed a brutal, no-nonsense Marine tasked with leading a group of misfit cadets. The film, now considered a cult classic, remains a staple of 90s comedy. In 2001, Damon returned to television with My Wife and Kids, a family sitcom he co-created and produced. Playing the role of Michael Kyle, a firm yet loving father, Damon presented a modern black family navigating everyday life with humor, discipline, and heart. The show was a critical and commercial success, running for 5 seasons and winning NAACP Image Awards for its portrayal of positive black family values. Unlike In Living Color, which thrived on subversive energy, My Wife and Kids offered gentle, often moral-driven comedy. It proved that Damon could evolve as both an entertainer and a storyteller, speaking to different generations while remaining true to himself. In the years that followed, Damon Wayans remained active in Hollywood, but became more selective with his projects. He starred as Roger Murtaugh in the Lethal Weapon TV reboot, 2016 to 2019, bringing a fresh dimension to the role originated by Danny Glover in the film series. Though the show faced production challenges, including cast turnover, Wayans' performance was widely praised for its authenticity and comedic timing. He also returned to stand-up comedy, reconnecting with the art form that launched his career. Despite facing health challenges, including type 2 diabetes, he has continued performing across the country, engaging audiences with material that is personal, political, and poignant. Damon's legacy is deeply interwoven with his family. He is the father of Damon Wayans Jr., a successful actor and comedian known for roles in New Girl, Happy Endings, and several films. The Wayans family, as a whole, has left an indelible mark on comedy, representing a lineage of talent, innovation, and cultural pride. Damon's comedic voice paved the way for many African-American entertainers who came after him. He was unafraid to push boundaries, challenge stereotypes, and balance sharp commentary with slapstick charm. His influence can be seen in the works of Dave Chappelle, Jordan Peele, and Issa Rae, artists who similarly blend humor with social critique. Damon's financial journey began in the gritty comedy clubs of New York City, where stand-up comedians often earned more laughs than dollars. In the early 1980s, pay for opening acts was meager, but Damon saw these stages as a stepping stone to greater exposure. His short stint on Saturday Night Live, 1984–85, was a prestigious gig, though it came with a relatively modest salary. Still, these early roles taught him a valuable lesson. Owning your voice was more important than chasing temporary checks. His decision to break the script on SNL and get fired may have cost him that paycheck, but it ultimately paved the way for greater creative and financial independence. The game changer for Damon's finances came with In Living Color, 1990–1994, which he co-created with his brother Keenen Ivory Wayans. Not only did the show become a massive cultural success, but Damon also benefited from back-end profits, creator credits, and royalties. This was the first time he earned serious money, reportedly hundreds of thousands per season, not just as a performer, but as a writer, producer, and part owner of the show. The longevity of In Living Color in syndication and its influence on later sketch shows like Chappelle's Show and Key & Peele meant Damon has continued to earn residual income from the show even decades later. Throughout the 1990s and early 2000s, Damon Wayans starred in a string of moderately successful but financially rewarding films. These included The Last Boy Scout, 1991, estimated salary, $1.5 minus $2 million, Mo Money, 1992, which he also wrote and produced, Blankman, 1994, and Major Payne, 1995. Both cult hits that continue to pay residuals through home video, cable reruns, and digital streaming. These films weren't just paydays, they were branding opportunities. Damon Wayans used each role to expand his marketability, earning mid-seven-figure salaries and sometimes taking on production roles for additional back-end profits. A major cornerstone of Damon's net worth came from the ABC sitcom My Wife and Kids, 2001 to 2005. Damon not only starred in the show but served as executive producer, co-creator, and writer, putting him in a position to earn money on multiple fronts. A base salary estimated at $250,000 to $350,000 per episode during its peak, producer fees and royalties from syndication deals, Dorrington DVD, and international licensing revenue. Even after the series ended, My Wife and Kids continued airing globally on networks like BET, TV One, and Hulu, ensuring long-term passive income. It's likely one of the most consistent contributors to his current net worth. In the 2010s, Damon's net worth got another boost with his role as Roger Murtaugh in the TV reboot of Lethal Weapon, 2016 to 2019. He was reportedly paid $250,000 per episode, and the show lasted for 3 seasons, roughly 55 episodes, bringing in millions in salary alone. Though the show was marred by cast disputes and on-set tension, Damon's performance drew strong reviews, and his decision to exit early due to health reasons reflected both his discipline and financial security. He also lent his voice to animated shows like Waynehead, based loosely on his own childhood. While these ventures didn't earn blockbuster sums, they diversified his portfolio and showcased his ability to monetize his creativity in different forms. Damon Wayans has also been wise with his real estate investments. He has owned several homes in Los Angeles, including properties in the wealthy neighborhoods of Beverly Hills and Hancock Park. His real estate moves have reflected a long-term approach, often buying, living in, and later flipping homes for profit. In 2007, he reportedly sold one of his Beverly Hills mansions for around $4.4 million, and he has been known to invest in real estate developments and other ventures outside of Hollywood. Damon Wayans' net worth is not isolated. It forms part of a wider Wayans family empire. His brother Keenan Ivory Wayans, as well as siblings Sean, Marlon, and Kim, have all enjoyed success in Hollywood. They often collaborate, share projects, and consult each other on business decisions, effectively building generational wealth as a family unit. His son, Damon Wayans Jr., is now a successful actor and comedian in his own right, ensuring the financial and creative legacy continues. This transition is symbolic. Damon is not just preserving his wealth, he is passing it on through both mentorship and opportunity. Despite his fame and fortune, Damon Wayans is known for living a relatively low-profile, disciplined lifestyle. He does not flaunt extravagant cars, lavish jewelry, or excessive spending. Instead, he has consistently emphasized family, creativity, and health, especially as he continues to manage type 2 diabetes. He's been quoted in interviews emphasizing the importance of ownership, long-term planning, and staying true to your voice. His financial success stems less from chasing deals, and more from strategically creating and controlling content that keeps paying dividends over time. Damon Wayans' estimated net worth of $35 million is not just a reflection of paychecks earned, it's a testament to a career built on creative risk-taking, smart ownership, and family legacy. In a business where so many fade with time, Damon has maintained relevance, respect, and financial strength. He remains a blueprint for how comedians and actors, especially African-American artists, can build wealth not just by performing, but by creating, producing, and owning the content they believe in. Damon Wayans is not just rich in money, he's rich in legacy, purpose, and impact.